Hello, everybody. This is the DJI Mini 4 Pro Father's Day Flight 2025. And since Father's Day is in June, you can count on seeing these dandelions everywhere in your yard. And as the wind takes them away, let's get to our launch pad and take to the air. Here we go. See if we can get the prop started. We've got a number of GPS satellites we need. And we're up. And we're off the deck. We'll go up a little ways, make sure she knows exactly where she's at. Here we go. Get our bearings here. Okay, we're up and away. Gain a little altitude here. Grab a little altitude, as Idaho quadcopter likes to say. There we are. We're flying off the back deck of our lodge, and we're going to go over the wildlife area here and take a peek at the greenery. Isn't it amazing how you can see some of the dead trees that didn't make it through there? You can pick them out. This field back here, part of the wildlife area, that was burnt. We burned that off on a controlled burn, Department of Conservation, earlier this year and in the spring. And as you can see, it is greened up quite well. Lots of times you'll see deer and turkey out here. But today we are not so lucky. So we'll come on over here to this area over here and let's catch the edge of this road here. We'll fly up here and see what we can see. Anyway, it's Father's Day 2025, so I took the Mini 4 Pro out, Peggy Sue, and thought we would get a little action for you. Little video there. There's a nice pond there on the left. The guy's got a beautiful house there on the right. If you can look real close, you'll see he's got a bunch of llamas out there. I thought they were alpacas, but I think they're llamas. I drive by there once in a while and take a look at them, and he's usually got a bunch of horses out in this pasture here, but it doesn't have any right now. So we're headed due south now. This used to be an old riding area where they rented horses out and stuff like that, and you could ride around, but now I think it's a personal residence. So we're going to go over the back of this field here and go over here by these businesses and see what we can see. It's a beautiful day for a flight. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and the temperature is about 70 degrees. So going to be a hot one today, but mostly cloudy out, overcast, no rain, but it is sticky and humid. So this area here looks like it's a storage area right next to the railroad tracks for containers, freight containers, you know. Looks like that's what we've got going here. Looks like we got them stacked up pretty good there too. I wonder if they put them on rail cars there, or it's just a truck pickup area where they're setting them on trucks. I'm not sure about that. But we'll take a peeky at it here. Go down the railroad here, and there's another business here on the right we'll take a look at, and then we'll kind of head back our way. Well, I hope you all had a great Father's Day. I know I did. Got to see children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren. So it turned out to be a pretty good day all in all, considering we didn't have any rain. So we have going up here, it's a pretty good-sized business here. There's another one way up there on the left by the highway. Some big businesses in this area. Let's see, we're just going to skirt that, head back down the road here. This is a private guy, owns 620 acres over there on the left. He's got a nice lake he's got put in there and a beautiful house. Things are rough all over. Boy, I'd be out there in that lake if I owned it or had access to it, dipping a line in there and getting it wet, that's for sure. This area is loaded with deer and turkey. Fortunately, I'm not seeing any right now, but it's that time of year. The fawns have dropped their, or the does have dropped their fawns, so most of them are in the woods and the high weeds and stuff. Every once in a while, you'll catch one with a fawn out there near the edge uh, of the woods, but not very often where they can be seen. We're going to come back down here by the wildlife area. If you look at the upper right, you'll see a real nice water tower that you've seen in some of my other videos. I've done some fly arounds. That's something I'm addicted to, water towers and trains. Two things that you just can't go wrong with when you're flying a drone. That's for sure. We'll head back over the wildlife area here. Get over this 620 acres this guy owns right here. And we'll scoot down here and we'll see if we see anything. Awful green out, just grass. Just this time of year, it's supposed to be around 90 today, so it gets in the upper 80s to around 90, and the humidity is pretty heavy in the air. So try to get out and do things. Ooh, that's a nice house there. As early in the day as you can. It just gets unbearable after that. Just you don't want to be out if you can avoid it. There's another pond I'd like to be fishing in that I don't have access to. There's something wrong with this situation, isn't there? Showing you a lot of water with fish in it that I cannot fish. I haven't wet a line in a while anyway, so I need to put that as part of my regimen. Here we're coming back over the edge of the wildlife area. This is a big doe bedding area. We have a managed hunt in here, archery hunt, every year, and take quite a few doe out. Keep them thinned out the way they should be. He's got another pond down there on the corner. And let's come back here over this field that we burned off. There's a little power substation up there on the right. Like I said, we're flying the Mini 4 Pro today, and as usual, she just flies like a charm. I've been doing a lot of Mini 3 videos lately and some Specta videos. I'm probably going to put another Specta video out pretty soon. Finally was able to get another battery for my Specta Mini. They'd been unavailable for several months, but I finally managed to get my hands on another one. So they're the same size as the DJI Mini 2, but they are not interchangeable, even though they're made on a line that the DJI uses over in China too, a production line. They made it so the batteries, even though they look exactly the same, they won't interchange in the drone. So, okay, that's my buddy's house there on the right. Built that by hand. He's a carpenter. And we're going to come up on a place called Midwest Research Institute. They own all these woods here and all this land that I'm getting ready to fly over right here. Everything to the left of that high line cut through there. They grow crops and different kinds of weird stuff for supplements and stuff like that. And that's about as much as I know, but they own, if I was to guess, I'd say they own 1,000 acres there, probably 700 to 1,000 acres, somewhere in there. So here's their main area up here where they've got greenhouses and grow their secret recipes. And I wish I could tell you more about it, but I don't know any more about it. I was just told about it by a lady I used to run with, that they grow stuff to put in supplements and drinks, that runners use and stuff like that. There's one of their ponds down there. It looks like it could use some algae cleaning, that's for sure. Let's take a right turn here and take a look at their garden. There's their greenhouse areas. I don't think they're covered right now. Let's see what we can see here. No, don't see any covers on them. I can't tell what they're growing there, though. Would like to know. Usually there's a lot of deer that come up here and here, a lot of does and stuff I see in this area right here. And this is their road back out to the main road, which they've got covered with a lot of security cameras. We'll come up to it shortly here. There it is. There's the main road, public access. that gate in. Here's a new company. I can't remember if this is U.S. Toy. I think it might be U.S. Toy. We'll fly over. Look at the size of that roof. Holy cow. Put about 1 million solar panels on that roof if you wanted to. And there's a nice train track. I usually catch a train coming down there about once a month. So like I told you, I'm addicted to trains when I was a kid. You know, what's a fascination between little boys and trains, you know? I knew a lot of people used to put pennies on the tracks back in the 50s and 60s that train would roll over them and smash them out and make them paper thin, but make them the size of a, I don't know, 3 or 4 inch circle sometimes. Okay, here's some more property. There's another business here, and I'm not sure what this is. I like the highline. These woods, believe it or not, they hold a lot of deer. I see them crossing the road when I'm going back and forth to the lodge all the time. Almost run into them. So I'm not sure what this business is here. Couldn't tell you for sure. There's a sign out front, but I haven't looked at it that much. It's a new business. It's only been there a couple of years now. Across from our lodge, that's our lodge over there on the right. All the cars are there because we're having a Father's Day breakfast for the fathers in the lodge, and they get free eggs and bacon and sausage and a steak for breakfast, so they're doing pretty good. Okay, we'll go fly back over here, and let's see, we're going to come back down and see if we can get back on the deck here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little look around on Father's Day, and I hope you all had a great Father's Day, those of you who are fathers. And those of you who still have fathers, I hope you got a chance to go see them and say hi to them, tell them how much you love them. You know, it's something that when they're gone, like mine, you wish you could say it one more time. That's for sure. But anyway, we're going to come back in for a landing here. There we are. There's the deck. We'll see if we can get right on the table we took off on right there. That little picnic table. You all stay safe out there, and treat each other the way you want to be treated. That's the golden rule. That's still the best way to go, you know. Just be civil to each other, and God will take care of the rest, that's for sure. Have a great day out there. Thanks for watching. We'll get some more content out for you soon. There you go. Boom.